Hi there, Neil Osborne from the Sales Catalyst here. Thanks for dropping by. And today I wanted to share with you a very interesting experience. And as you can appreciate, in my role as a sales coach, I get an opportunity to talk to, a lot of business development managers, lots of area managers, and lots of salespeople and sales managers in the hair, beauty, body, and the aesthetic industries. And I had a flash of brilliance that happened just the other day with a coaching session I was conducting with a fairly high-level salesperson. And the interesting thing was, we were talking about this rather bizarre skill of cold calling. Now, let's be frank, most of us are very uncomfortable when it comes to doing cold calling, and especially whether that be via the telephone or even in some cases when you need to do an evaluation and walk in through the door and introduce yourself cold. That can be, for some, really, really challenging. And this particular person had come from she's very visual, and she'd come from a background where she really wanted to impress people. She really wanted to, show people her skill. And the way that she did that was that she would enter a business with a very bright and bubbly nature and really endeavor to be liked, and as we all do. But more importantly, her base fundamental desire was to impress, to actually demonstrate to people how skillful she was in actually winning people over, how friendly she was, how easy she was to talk to. But when we actually started to dig a bit deeper, I started to ask her to share with me a couple of cold calls that she'd recently done and how much information she'd actually walked away from that and from those meetings. And to, our surprise, she hadn't really achieved quite as much understanding about that client's business as maybe what we could have. So I introduced her to a different skill. And my challenge for her was that next time she goes in and goes through the door, or more importantly, even has an inbound inquiry or is doing an outbound phone call, I want her to shift to a very different space. And that space is, I want her to think about how to assess clients, not impress. We need to assess the suitability. And let's be frank, if we can find clients that are a really good fit for us, our brand, our business, our custom and the way we do business, we have a tremendous relationship. We actually have a very profitable relationship for both you and also the client. And sales in both quarters generally increase quite naturally because we're a good fit. So I'd like to challenge you. How many clients do you have that maybe aren't a good fit? How much do you know about their business? Next time you go through the door, think about how that you can assess suitability rather than impress. And by the way, the key is in the questions you ask. Until next time, I hope this stimulates some thought. Have a great day.